For this granny square, I will be using this yellow yarn from Big Twist. I will be using a clover hook. It is a size 7, a 4.5 millimeter. First, we're gonna start with the magic circle. Now, I don't want you to be scared, like, oh my gosh, a magic circle, I don't understand. This is the easiest way that I know to do it, and it works for me. So I'm left-handed, and I'm still gonna take my left hand, my 2 fingers, turn your hand and put it around. And then you're gonna put it around again. So it'll look like this underneath, look like this up top. Take the yarn and 2 fingers, hold it, go around, and then you're gonna go around your last finger. Your first 2 fingers and hold it and go around to your last finger. You're going to take your hook, go under the first string, over, pull that string, and then take the string from the finger and pull through. Hook under, grab the yarn, turn, grab the yarn again. Now we have the circle. Just because I'm left-handed, I'm just going to adjust it. So now we have the magic circle. It's just basically a slip knot with some extra space. Now to start for the granny square, we're going to chain 2. Now that we chain 2, we're going to do a double crochet into the magic circle. I'm going to do that 2 times. So I'm going to yarn over. And that's 1 double crochet. No, it's 2 double crochets. The biggest thing I want to stress, this doesn't need to be the perfect tightness yet. This is practice. You can always move it. This magic circle is adjustable. So just because they're not super close together, it doesn't mean it's going to stay like this. For the granny square, it's in clusters of 3. So everything is by 3. The first chain 2 counted as our first double crochet. Second double crochet, third double crochet. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to chain 1. And we are going to complete 3 double crochets. So you can pull the yarn, adjust it so it's a little more grouped. You can always do that at the end. So I'm going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. See, we have that space because we chained 1, and then we have 3 double crochets. The magic circle, I'm going to be honest, it can look a little wonky and be a little strange, but it's okay because you can adjust everything. That's what I love about crocheting, is like it's all adjustable. So I'm just going to move them around the magic circle so we have that second cluster of 3. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to do 3 double crochets. 3 double crochets. Just going to scoop them down a little bit. But we did 3 more. We're going to chain 1. And now we're going to do 3 more double crochets. You can see that we have some clusters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we're counting that first chain 2 as a double crochet. In groups of 3, we have our 12 double crochets. We can tighten the circle. To do that end string that we had, we're just gonna pull it tight and it's gonna look something like this. This is what we're looking at. If you wanted to color change, this would be the time you would do it. I'm not gonna do a color change. How to close off each row that we're gonna be doing. Here's we have our crochet hook, and I want you to find that first stitch that we have here. You can either count backwards, so you have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so we know we're going right here, or you can count first. Counting backwards is how I know I'm not wrong. I know that I need to go into this stitch right here, so I'm just gonna hold my finger under it so I know that this is where I'm going. To close it off, you take your hook and you're gonna yarn over. After you yarn over, you're going into that first stitch that we had counted. So this is what it will look like. Taking your yarn, you're going to yarn over and pull through. So you're completely pulling through just everything. And I'm just going to pull the yarn to tighten it. I'm going to chain 2. Do not be alarmed if it doesn't look perfect. When you're first learning how to do granny squares, you're not going to be able to really understand, like, okay, corner 1, 2, 3, and 4. But as you keep trying and making them, you're going to see, okay, that's a corner, that's a corner, that's a corner, and that's a corner. I personally like to turn my work when doing granny squares. Everyone's different. For me, it works if I turn. After I turn, you see that gap right there? That's how I know I'm going to work into that gap. This counts as our first double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over and do 2 double crochets into that gap that I just showed you. So double crochet 1 and double crochet 2. Now we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and then you see we have a little space right here. So we're gonna hop over to that space. We're not going to be doing any chains. We're just gonna start with a double crochet, and it's gonna go into that. And we're going to do 3 double crochets. So double crochet 1, double crochet 2, and double crochet 3. Now that we've done 3 double crochets, we're going to chain 1, and in that same space we're going to do 3 more double crochets. Double crochet 1, double crochet 2, double crochet 3. Doing that creates a corner. So we have 3 double crochets, that chain 1, and then we have 3 double crochets again. 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and then we have this space. So we know that we're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochets are going to go all into this space here. We did 3 double crochets, and now we're going to chain 1 because this is a corner, and we are going to do 3 more double crochets. That creates another corner. So then you see we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and then we have this space over here. You're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets into this empty space. I did 3 double crochets, and now I'm going to chain 1 and do 3 more double crochets into the space. Another really good tip is that yarn is so forgiving. If you feel you don't have room, just pull your yarn over, and so you can complete your double crochets. We have done 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Continue, we see we have 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. So now we're going to be working into this corner, and this is also where we started. So not to confuse anyone, you can see that space, so we know, okay, we're going here. So the same thing, we're going to do 3 double crochets. I have done 3 double crochets, and then if you wanted to count backwards, 1, 2, and 3, you see right here is that first chain. Now that we finish the corner, we will yarn over, and then we're going to go into that very first chain, yarn over again, and then we're going to pull through, and pull through, and we're going to chain 2, and we're going to flip our work. You see that square is starting to form. As you go more around, you're getting more spaces here. We have chain 2, and I just like to separate so I can see where I'm going into, which is right here. And we are going to do 2 double crochets. Now that we've done the 2 double crochets, you count 1, 2, 3, and you see we have that empty space over here. So we are going to do 3 double crochets into that space. And we're not doing any chaining at all. And now 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to crochet into that space. And you see how this is a corner. So in the corners, we do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. We did 3 double crochets, and I'm going to chain 1. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets into that same. Going into this space right here. Because it's not a corner, we are not going to do any chains. We're just going to do 3 double crochets. And you can count 3 double crochets, and you see we're going to go into this space. Three double crochet, chain 1, and 3 double crochet. Have a space right here, and it's not a corner, so we're just going to do 3 double crochets.